Who has a cell phone? A smartphone? Can I see it? Okay, thank you. I often have a smartphone in my pocket, like most of you, and I charge it every night, and I use it every day. But initially, I had absolutely no idea that part of the power inside that phone was from my own country. The Democratic Republic of Congo is the world's second largest producer of copper and the world's biggest producer of cobalt, owning 70% of the world's cobalt, a metal that is used in your smartphone, electric vehicle, laptop, and renewable energy system. Yet, many people around the world have barely heard about it. Typically, copper and cobalt are extracted together from Congolese mines. Today, I want to show you why copper and cobalt sit at the very heart of the global energy transition and why understanding them is essential for our shared future. Over the past 10,000 years, 700 million tons of copper has been produced, and 400 million of which over the past 25 years. And in the next 25 years, between now and 2050, we're gonna need to produce 1.4 billion tons of copper to sustain the lifestyle that we all know of. By the end of this talk, you will see why and how copper connects, while electric cables are actually copper cables. Copper carries electricity through power grids, through electric vehicles, and through energy systems. Cobalt carries lithium batteries, the heart of smartphones, and energy storage. To give you a sense of scale, one electric car has about 80 kilos of copper, which is barely or roughly the weight of your PE teacher. And cobalt, well, there is also some of it within an electric car. It's about 15 kilos. That's the amount of weight that you carry every day to school within your backpack. So as the world accelerates towards clean energy, the demand for those metals is rising faster than ever. And if you add the global demand, DRC being the world's biggest producer of cobalt and the world's second largest producer of copper, trailing only behind Chile, but ahead of Peru and China, the rate growth of copper production in the Congo is by far the fastest in the world. And soon, very soon, Congo is going to be the world's #1 producer of copper. But another very important element is that Congo's copper is not only strategic because there is a lot of it, which there is, but it's strategic because it's clean. Congo has the highest quality grade of copper in the world. In simple terms, it means less rock to crush, less energy required, less CO2, and it's cheaper. In the race for the climate, the one who has the cleanest copper wins. And guess who has the cleanest copper? Well, we do here in Congo. And that means that quality is becoming power. According to the investment bank Goldman Sachs, by 2030, 70% of the cars sold in the European Union are going to be electric. And remember, in one electric car, 80 kilos of copper, 15 kilos of cobalt. And according to a report by Bloomberg New Energy Finance, the demand for copper and cobalt is going to quadruple between now and 2050. That means, again, copper and cobalt is needed more than ever. But one thing that's often overlooked is that Bloomberg state that copper and cobalt are going to create within the next 25 years, along with other critical minerals, $170 trillion opportunity. Think about it. AI requires computing. Computing requires electricity. Electricity requires copper. And batteries, well, it requires cobalt. So that means if you add copper and cobalt together, well, you have the new oil. So if the world wants to win the climate game, it's going to depend how Congo mines. Mined poorly, well, you're still going to have wars, polluted rivers, kids in pits, and we all lose. Mine properly, well, you're going to have job creation, roads built, old, built and open, and battery factories built in Kolwezi and Kinshasa. So we all win. So in a nutshell, the right decisions made here in Congo are going to shape tomorrow's economies and tomorrow's technologies. So let me be very clear. The solution is not less mining. The solution is better mining. And that means transparency, sustainability with Congolese engineers, not just diggers. And as you would have reckoned, that's not a technical problem. It's a leadership problem, your leadership. And I've seen this story from inside. I spent 10 years at Jeka Mines with Wall Street investors wanting to invest, Gulf investors as well being very interested, especially countries like Saudi Arabia. And I've seen what global capital can do, or is able to do, when you have that aligned with strategic thinking. And the next chapter, well, I'm not going to write it alone. You are going to write it with me. Because you're going to be the next engineer who's going to create the new technology battery. You will be the next coder who will track every gram of copper on the blockchain. And you will be the next minister who will officially state that Congo is not a country that sells raw materials only. It's a country that actually manufactures electric cars made in Congo. So Congo won't be the country that only sells those metals. It will be the country that sells the future. But that's gonna be possible only with you wanting to be an engineer and not a TikToker. So let me recap. Copper and cobalt are not only natural resources, they are keys to the future of energy, of climate solutions, of money, of electric cars. So my message is very simple. The next time that you open a new app or you dream about your next Tesla or BYD, the next time you upgrade your phone, ask yourself one simple question. Where did the heart of this technology come from? And what role do I have to play in the grand scheme of things? I challenge you to be catalysts. I challenge you to be scientists, to be engineers, entrepreneurs, policy advocates, anything related to this global energy transition. Because in order for you to have an impact, you don't have to be in mining necessarily or working within a mine. There are so many ways to have an impact. In Congo, but not only. You have to see yourself as more than the job that you're going to be doing. And that's going to be very important. So, to close, the future of energy written in Silicon Valley. The next policies are not going to be written in the boardrooms of Paris. The future of energy and the future of those policies are going to be written here in Kinshasa by you, and all of us. Thank you.